found out Macy had cystic fibrosis when I was working, and a friend rang me up, I think, and said that she was coming around to pick me up, and I didn't really know what was happening, why the urgency. And yeah, got home and there was cars everywhere at our house, and yeah, we'd had the phone call from our doctor to say that the heel prick test had come back positive for it. So yeah, that was it.
I was looking after Kate. She'd come out of hospital, and it was day 13. It was dinner time. We were preparing tea, cutting up the veggies and just chattering away. The phone rang, and it was the paediatrician who rang with the news that Macy had cystic fibrosis.
My initial feelings when hearing Macy's diagnosis, I guess, were just that sense of overwhelm to begin with, a bit of fear of not knowing what that meant for her and the rest of the family, and also that sense of, why has this happened? You know, that my sister and brother-in-law already had one healthy child, and this being their second child, it just came as such a bolt out of the blue. You know, we didn't know anyone with cystic fibrosis and didn't realise, you know, that the genes existed within our family makeup. So yeah, I guess that shock as well.
Our family life was definitely different because we had another family in the hospital, and we had this whole other cohort of people that were so involved in everything that went on. Whether we could, if we wanted to go on a holiday, Brooke had to be healthy. If we wanted to go do something as a family, Brooke had to not be sick. If we did go do something as a family, it was often cut short because Brooke couldn't just participate in things. Simple things like going for a walk as a family were often a big deal because she couldn't breathe. She couldn't walk as fast as everybody else. So just little things like that, which we never, in the moment you never think like our life is so different, it's just your life. But looking back, you notice little things like that just asking Brooke to go for a walk with you, for her, that was like asking her to go climb a mountain.
I guess each day, the things that we do differently, I probably don't think of until it's brought to our attention that they are really different. They're just ingrained into our everyday life, and we just take them on because it's what you do when you have someone in your life with CF.
I help Macy cope with cystic fibrosis by doing like fundraisers and helping her with a physio and all that. And yeah, like physio, jumping on the trampoline, and her nebulizer, and fundraisers, just like selling drinks of water and cans of soft drink, and yeah.
Growing up to support her, I spent a lot of time with her in hospital. I always tried to encourage her to, do her treatments, take her medication. Brooke was such a stubborn person, though. She did not want cystic fibrosis to rule her life. She hated having to take pills. She hated having to do treatments. It was always such a big inconvenience for her. And I just tried to be her best friend. If she wanted to do her treatments, great, I'll sit with you, I'll watch a movie with you, whatever. If she didn't want to do her treatments, I would try to encourage her to. But at the end of the day, it wasn't worth fighting with her over doing it. It was more worth letting her know that she was supported no matter what she decided to do.
I guess I'd like to tell people not to be afraid of cystic fibrosis. CF is a really big challenge, no matter what journey you're on with it or where you're at in your journey. But I think for us personally, CF we have grown so much as, parents and a couple and a family, and it just gives you strength that you never ever knew you had, never knew that you were capable of. And I think I really am a true believer that these things happen for a reason. And that there is some amazing good that has come out of Macy's diagnosis. So to not be afraid of it, and just to go on the journey and live life and to the fullest that you can, make lots of memories and just grasp it with two hands.
I'm quite sure that Macy having cystic fibrosis has drawn us closer. We've always been a close family, but being able to provide the support that we can, I think it's a great privilege being a grandparent, and to be able to support Kate and Matt, Toby and Macy, particularly when things are not good. We just, I guess you don't enjoy it, but you get a lot back from being able to provide some support. And often it's just the simple things, doing some washing, cooking meals, just helping, because when someone's not well with CF, the normal routines of life are sort of blown out of the water.
Being an auntie to Macy is awesome. She's a real little firecracker, and I think her CF diagnosis makes her even more so, having that spirit and that energy and enthusiasm for life. And being her auntie is a real privilege, and I feel really blessed to be her auntie. Now I'll get all emotional. And I just want to do whatever I can for her so that she has an amazing life, however I can contribute to that. And I guess now as a new mum as well, it puts a different perspective on things for me, and what my sister might have been through in bringing up a little person who's got a whole range of extra needs, but also the love that comes with it. Sorry.
CFSA, I don't even know where to start. They have been incredible to us and a real gift to us. They help us with equipment subsidies. They help to, I guess, unite the CF community with parent dinners, just different events, support, but they're always just there at the end of the phone. Nothing's ever too much trouble. And it's just an amazing hub that I think join all the CF families together. And I think everybody's on a different road, but it's that one common thing that we all have together. And they're an incredible group of people who, it's not a job that you could do if you didn't love it.
I want people to know that cystic fibrosis is something you can't see, but it's something that is very much so real, and it's life-changing, and it doesn't just affect the sick person, it affects everyone around the person. And I just want people to be aware that people with CF often miss out on so much in life because they physically can't. And those of us who don't have CF, we should really appreciate just the breath that we get, the opportunities that we can take. Sorry. Because these people with CF often miss out because they're spending time in hospital. And I guess one thing I learned from Brooke's life was that I need to live it because she didn't have an opportunity to. And so those of us who can just need to embrace life. I didn't expect to cry today.